As our earnings call fast approach on Wednesday, what is NEO doing and its management team? Well, their head is bent and they continue to work to give us a beautiful Christmas present. We're going to reveal Firefly on NEO Day. So NEO aims to have up to 1,000 stores by the end of 2025. Onvo stores, just the Onvo stores, 1,000. But why is that? Well, it means their demand, like they said, exceeded expectations for this brand. And with many more to come under the Onvo brand, many more sub brands, including a sedan, will be coming through the Onvo brand. So we need the stores for it because we're getting ready to devastate and dominate the landscape. Yes. Onvo aims to have at least 500 stores by March next year and 800 to 1,000 by the end of 2025. You heard that right, according to local media. So we don't have to pay for advertising. It's all through local media, uh, Weibo, WeChat, etc., over in China. It's like the Facebook over there. Neo sub-brand Onvo is aiming to have at least 500 stores by March next year and 800 to 1,000 by the end of 2025. According to a report in local media outlet, Onvo first 105 stores in China opened on September 1st, and its first model, the L60, our first sub-brand, launched on September 19th. Onvo store count stood at 120 as of September 19th, and the brand aimed to have 200 stores in 68 cities by the end of 2024, it said at the time of the L60 launch. By the time the channel count reaches 500 in March 2025, Onvo would be aiming for more than 20,000 units delivered in March and more than 20 monthly orders, according to a report published today by Shuqing CEO about an interview he conducted with Onvo President Alan Ai. So they are looking for more than 20,000 units delivered in March and more than 20,000 monthly orders by March. So sales of the 20,000 units per month is Onvo's first major goal. That's just the first goal. With 30,000 units per month next, which is expected to be achieved by the fourth quarter of 2025 or the first quarter of 2026, according to the report. Onvo sales channel will cover more lower tier cities and the L60 outselling the Model Y in Anhui, according to the report. Let me say that again. The L60 is outselling the Model Y in Anhui, according to the report. This is something we all knew was coming. And this is going to spread throughout China, especially when we can ramp up capacity. And we knew that this was coming. It was going to be, we called it the Model Y killer on here, the Lion Ladao. And it has started. The end of September was the peak of Onvo L60 sales, and the week after China's National Day holiday in early October was a slow week for the industry as a whole, the report said. From the second week after the National Day holiday, Onvo sales have been up about 10% week on week, according to the article. For future models, Onvo may consider producing some before launch for the future models for large deliveries in the first month after hitting market, the story said. So now they're considering for the 6 and 7 seater that's coming to produce a lot of them and have them stored for the launch event. I think that's what we should have been doing. But anyway, Onvo could launch one new model next year or maybe two. The sub-brand will launch sedan models and will focus on exploring markets with the most space without venturing into niche markets, according to the report. The Onvo and Neo brands have a very low use overlap, less than 2% right now. Of the current orders for Onvo, 90% are from increased purchases, as well as demand for vehicle trade-ins. And remember we talk about that, guys? The government giving incentive for trade-ins, which is higher than about 40% of models in the same price range. So people are bringing their car in the same price range and just traded it in. As of November 14, more than 7,000 units of the Onvo L60 have been delivered. I said in a media briefing on November 15, the first day of the Guangzhou Auto Show, I at the time reiterated Onvo goal of seeing more than 10,000 units delivered in a single month, and by December, more than 20 units delivered by March. 10,000 by December and 20,000 by March. Including the battery pack, the Onvo L60 starts at 28,570, but without it, it's only 20,700. So, guys, it's just a matter of when, not if. As we continue to ramp up our delivery numbers for the Onvo, the orders are there. We just have to be able to ramp up, which we are doing. We're scaling up as fast as we can. And we understand that when that other factory is finished built next year, it's going to get even more interesting. With all the things coming, our earnings, Neo Day, more government stimulus will be released in December. I see us going a little past $9 by the end of this year and pick up the momentum from releasing Firefly next year. I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational on a Monday. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up because it takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so because in this channel, we're waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.